and gentlemen, this is a story that came out in Forbes, November 24th, 2018. When the seas flood the coast, expect the biggest gentrification wave ever. Although the Trump administration attempted to bury the news by releasing it on Black Friday, the latest national climate assessment did receive some wide coverage, of course, because the news is bleak. And the practical evidence of how things are changing, worsening, wildfires, storms, floods, and more is there to see. So far, that's the result of 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit increase in average global temperatures since the beginning of the 20th century, according to the report overview. For those who want to cling to the charade that science, which we generally trust to be right when we're suspended in midair in a plane, preserving food in a refrigerator, or depend on a cell phone to transmit a call in an emergency, hasn't come to solid conclusions. The report has a statement: greenhouse gas emissions from human activities are the only factors that can account for the observed warming over the last century. There is no credible alternative human or natural explanation supported by observational evidence. But how does this connection with income and wealth inequality? You need only look at the projected sea level rise on the coast to start. In the worst case scenario, you can't assume that is impossible. The average high tide would be like current concepts of a once in a century flood. Every day, there are 49.4 million housing units in shoreline counties right now. There are homes becoming unsellable in areas like Atlantic City, New Jersey, Norfolk, Virginia, because of all the flooding. Metropolitan areas on both coasts will need major changes in infrastructure design to survive. However, the potential need for millions of people and billions of dollars of coastal infrastructure to be relocated in the future creates challenging legal, financial, and equity issues that have not yet been addressed, the report read. Even without the worst case scenario, an estimated 13.1 million people will migrate from the coast by 2100. Although not part of the report, it seems reasonable to project that people with money, and many on the coast have, will push people out when they move. We've seen time and again, it will be gentrification on a scale never before. Oh no. Oh. Just when you think these people can't become more annoying, they show you they can become more annoying. They show you they can. And where will the monetarily displaced go, for that matter? As disruption in the food supply happens, who will have first dibs on eating? Again, those with money. Homelessness and hunger aren't new to this country. No matter how hard the average person tries not to look, they will get far worse. And with those with low and moderate incomes, will be at greatest risk. What does the Trump administration do? Continue to roll back on any regulations that might help control even the smallest amounts of additional contribution to the problem and downplay the report itself. Yeah, that sounds about right. The climate has changed and is always changing, read a statement sent from the White House to the Washington Post. In the United States, energy-related carbon dioxide emissions have been declining and are expected to remain flat through 2040 and will also continue to decline as a share of the world's emissions. Except emissions were down a bit last year and expected to be up this year, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. And one of the big reasons is a decline in the use of coal, a change that Trump has said he wants to reverse. Anyone in the GOP correcting his facts? Probably not. But when you have a group of old, selfish people driving politics in Congress and the White House, that is probably too much to ask for. So as conditions get bad for these people, they want to come and gentrify everybody else. Isn't that original? But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I will see you on the next video. Peace, family.